So today is Thursday. Ben went home early today because he wasn't feeling well. So we pretty much didn't have a tutor today. I was getting on with my animation. Basically I was trying to do traffic lights, getting traffic lights to change colour. Oh my god, it was taking me fucking ages. It took me so long to work out how to do it. And then I realised how to do it. And then, because what I was trying to do was get like multiple traffic lights all over the page and get them to change colours at all different times. So, yeah, I got one to work, and then I couldn't get the other one to work. And I had the ump of it, so I just walked out and just like went on a walk for a bit because I was just getting really pissed off. Then I went, because we didn't have no one, I thought, oh, I'll go to Lindsay. So I went to Lindsay, she sat with me and she helps me figure out how to do it. So she did it, like I went into Photoshop anyway and cut it out, but I just multiplied like the same traffic light, because it was 3 traffic lights, red, yellow, green, and I just photoshopped each one of them out individually and put them over the top of each other. But she did it, she cut the circles out and then like made them into different layers and then made the base into a layer. It was complicated, but it made sense, and then yeah, it worked. And then she was just like sitting with me for ages, literally for like, I think it was like the rest of the afternoon. Like we went for lunch and then she came back at about 1:30 and she just sat with me and just talked through my animation, told me like how to make it better and stuff. And she did help me a lot because like I was just going, like I have an image in my head of what I want my music video to look like, but like she said to me, like, you need a storyboard still, and I was just gonna storyboard it all at the end once I've done it because I know what I want. But now like it makes sense that I do a storyboard before I actually start like the actual animation. And like we were sitting there and some of my backgrounds were quite bright, and she said, thing is, it's too in your face. If the background's too bright, then you don't focus on like the rest of what's going on, which was fair enough. So she put like a grey background over it, so it kind of like muted the colour of it, and I did like that a lot. And for the traffic lights I put grass behind it. She said to me, why have you done that? I went, I don't know. She said, well, like I said, because I want it to be random. And she said, like, it's fine for it to be random, but you still need an explanation behind the randomness. So I kind of thought, like, I thought about it a little bit, but not much. But now, like, tomorrow I'm going to go in and start my storyboard. The thing is, I know what I want. Like, yeah, I want it to be so random, but I don't want it to look too colourful and too like I've just thrown loads of shit together. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad like I spoke to Lindsay today. Like she did help so much. I'm trying to think what else like we talked about. It was mainly like my animation and like what else? The cards. The ones where like all my cards like go all across the page, like she put into another comp, and then because I said to her like I want it to look like it's like 2.5D, she just like copied the original comp over like to a new comp, pasted it twice, so I had one like here and one like behind it, and then she turned the opacity down. And the thing is, I just don't think of doing it. I think of doing it in the most longest way, and that is to do it all individually. But yeah, what else did she say? Oh, because that she said maybe go out and get shots of like a what's it called? A time lapse of like the clouds going and the grass and stuff. But personally, I don't think I have time for that because we basically have like 2 weeks left. I don't want to film all this stuff one day. That one day I could be doing animation. I can just get the pictures of Google. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm probably not going to do that because I feel like I don't have enough time as it is. I need to do a presentation yet. Yeah, and my animation. But then Lindsay said to me, she was like, the thing is with animation, it's not making the animation that's long, it's finding everything and like all the things you need, like the pictures off of Google, like you need to Photoshop them if you need to and sort them. Like, I get what she means. So at the moment I don't really know where to go from here. I'm just a bit like, whoa, like I feel like don't get me wrong, I'm glad I spoke with Lindsay because I feel more on track now. Before, like, I've not really spoke to anyone about my idea or anything. Do you know what I mean? So now I spoke to Lindsay, I kind of like I understand what she means. I know I should have done it first. I just thought I need to start my animation, so that's just what I did. But yeah, I can't like explain what I'm trying to explain properly. Tomorrow, I don't really know what I'm going to do tomorrow because yeah, I really want to start my storyboard, but I still want to do my animation. But then if I just do my animation, it will kind of go against what Lindsay said and against like the storyboard idea because I know I need to do that. That'll just be pointless doing a storyboard if, do you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. Then if I have time, I can play around in After Effects with animation stuff. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing. My song, because I'm doing Billie Eilish, she told me like I cut it down like to 2 minutes, like more or less 2 minutes. It was like 2 minutes 3 seconds. The song is just under 3 minutes. So I showed Lindsay the full song, and at the beginning there's a bit of like instrumental, and there's a bit and I think it sounds like a sword, but Lindsay said it kind of sounds like glass. So she showed me these glass smashing effects that are on the server. She said I could use them for like the start, and oh, that was it, my spiral. I've been trying to do a spiral, and I said to her like I want to make it look like it's moving more, and it's like, because when I did it I just had one and it just looked shit because it just didn't look like, it just looked pathetic. But then she multiplied, like she got 2 more, changed the colour of them, and then it looks more like hypnotising, you know what I mean? It just looks better. But yeah, the song, she said get the audio wave, cut that down, get the lyrics as well, and write down what, like, cut the audio wave up into sections and say what parts you want the background to be and what elements you want to put in those sections. So yeah, I'm going to do that at some point. I'll probably do that over the weekend though. What else did she say? Yeah, and the spiral, she said like put that at the beginning and then put like the glass after, and I do really like that, to be fair. Yeah, I think that was everything. But yeah, like I feel better talking to Lindsay, but then I kind of feel worse because I'm just like, I have like 2 weeks left to do this shit and I just feel like it's not going to be done at all. It's just not much time, is there? I'm literally the only one doing animation as well. I wish I wasn't. The thing is, I don't feel confident using a camera because I don't know how to use one. I haven't been taught how to use a camera. So I thought, well, yeah, do animation because I'm sitting there at a desk. I don't know, like, I feel like I've not been as frustrated as what I thought I would be. So I know if I was to use a camera and I would do like a music video, like a real music video, like with people and stuff, I know for a fact that I would get annoyed because I wouldn't be able to film it and I wouldn't know who to cast in it. And I do like animation as well. Like, although I find it quite frustrating, I do really enjoy it because, like, when I think of when I was trying to make my zebras like change colour, yeah, it was really frustrating. I couldn't figure out how to do it for like 3 days, but once I knew how to do it, I felt so good, and I felt like I learnt something new, which obviously I did. Like, I like that, but like with the camera, it just frustrates me because I get scared about using it and using all the equipment and stuff. But yeah, this is nearly like 12 minutes long, so I'm gonna stop now. So yes, goodbye.